We're thinking about getting rid of our TV. People sometimes think it's crazy when I say we can avoid at least 75% of chronic degenerative diseases just by eating fruits and veggies, little nuts and seeds. You know, the vast majority of the things we suffer and die from in the West are totally avoidable and even reversible. People think that's crazy because we've just been lied to since birth, you know, to think that we're omnivores. Once you've seen through all the lies and you realise who these messages are serving, it's like you've seen the Matrix, and it can be quite hard to live with. It's quite frustrating, you know, as I say, people probably don't believe you when you try and tell them. Case in point, the cancer research barbecue. Oh, let's have a barbecue, raise some money for cancer research. Why does the multi-billion-dollar pharmaceuticals industries, why do they need our charity? Why would they tell us to have a barbecue? So a barbecue, there's several compounds in the smoke, heterocyclic amines, etc., that can actually give you cancer just by breathing these in. Let alone, this is before the WHO came out with processed meat, definitely like a class 1 carcinogen, red meat, probably a class 1 carcinogen, you know, but they knew, you know, they know these things. The people in charge don't want us to know. So why do they need our money to then develop a drug to sell to us again? So we're buying that drug, and then it's just keeping them rich, keeping us ill. It will never come out with a cure. As I say, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Like why would they cure? Like it's not in their interests. I believe there's a cure. There's a natural cure. Just eat fruits and veggies, avoid bad lifestyle habits. In poor countries where they can't afford meat and dairy, a lot of cancers are unheard of, heart disease, not known, you know. So that TV in the corner of your room, that little rectangle, the biggest, best hypnotist ever to exist. There were about 4 studies last year that showed a link with meat and cancer. So then a BBC television programme came out, Should I Be Worried About Meat? And of course, oh no, it's all right in moderation. It's not all right in moderation. We're herbivores, we're actually frugivores. It's poison, even a small amount. It's been shown, you know, you're looking at these terrible diseases. So that's it really, we're pretty sick listening to the man's propaganda. You know, and TV, you know, you have to kind of watch it to the TV's like schedule, you know, and then you're getting these BS messages. So we're a bigger fan of YouTube now. Now there's not just the monetary elite with their propaganda, there's people like ourselves, you know, positive, paying it forwards, you know, worrying about people's health rather than profit. Coming out with a good, positive, healthy message. You know, the truth's getting out now. It's really exploding exponentially. People know about the vegan message now. And it's unstoppable now. So, up until this point, as I say, the monetary elite have been in charge of all media. Now they're losing their power because people are switching off. And I think we'll watch half an hour of a comedy of an evening now to wind down, but you know, we're getting just pretty sick of the whole thing, really. At the rate we're destroying the planet, a 5-year-old will not reach retirement age. It's a mathematical impossibility. It's what we learned at Vegan Futures recently. Why doesn't everyone know about that? We're too busy watching Strictly Come Dancing and just a load of crap about a celebrity. Doesn't matter. They want to keep us working hard, paying our taxes. They want us to lust after material goods. So we think, oh, we must have that next thing, like that'll make me happy. But then you get that, and then that gets boring, and then you want the next thing and the next thing. They just want to keep you being a good tax-paying machine, keep them happy, instead of the actual reason we're here, to expand our consciousness and to learn and to grow. Recently we borrowed some beans off of someone, I really fancied jacket potatoes. We didn't have any beans, so we borrowed some beans. And just to illustrate what I'm saying, I said to Gemma, oh, we must remember to buy some beans, like return the beans. And she said, oh, they must be Heinz beans. You won't have anything except Heinz. And the guy walked past, he heard us saying beans, and he went, beans means Heinz. So it just shows you, not being derogatory to the person in question, but we're just they call it TV programs, and it's like they're programming us. Now if you think of beans, oh, beans means Heinz, we must buy Heinz beans, you know, from this big corporation, you know, a natural thing which grows out of the ground, which is really good for our health. But actually, oh no, we must give our money to them. You know, I find it quite sinister and quite disturbing. And I feel that we've all been really brainwashed. Probably things still affecting me a little bit that I'm not aware of. But, you know, I think that Gemma and myself are quite awakened now. And we want to wake everyone else up as well. That's about it. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Go vegan for victory.
A million housewives every day pick up a tin of beans and say,